All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mental House Sports Edition. Right? Right. Okay, listen, I'm pretty excited that Derrick Rose had a chance to make his debut last night. Now, although he only scored 2 points, I was glad to see him get that game out of the way under his belt. I think he was like maybe 1 for 5, something like that. But he played. Okay, and Minnesota did defeat uh, the Golden State Warriors 109-103. Now, y'all know I'm a big Derrick Rose fan, and I just think that he's a special kind of guy. But I love his game, and I was really wondering if he was going to get picked again. So I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that Tibbs gave him a chance. That's Coach Thibodeau. And another thing, I would not be doing Thibodeau a great service if I didn't say how just how great that was to see him supporting Derrick Rose the way he did to the press, who was constantly trying to make everybody seem stupid that want to even think about considering this person on their team. Now, granted, Derrick Rose did some things that the quote-unquote dominant corporation just don't accept. You know how when you don't call in to work and you're sick, you just take the day off. They don't like that shit. You'll get fired for that type of shit. And that's anywhere, any job. They get really, really pissed about that. And I also know, as a human being, sometimes it's just imperative for your soul's sake that it's for a moment in time that you can have some freedom by saying, F you, I ain't calling nobody. I just don't feel like coming in today. Today I just want to shut down from the world. And we all have those days. Now, whether we act on it or not is a different story. Derrick Rose decided to act on it. Derrick Rose from Southside, so he's seen some real stuff. And he knows that there are more important things than basketball. Hell, Derrick Rose got an $80 million shoe deal. So, I mean, come on, y'all. So at some point, this is not about if he really needs money. I mean, this boy came from nothing, eating syrup sandwiches. So, I think that he wants to play the game because the game is what got him where he is, and the game is what he loves. And I have no qualms with that whatsoever. I really appreciate Thibodeau, though, for shutting down that press and letting them know, hey, with a very stern face, and you know how he looks. He got that look like, come on with it. And he told them, no, he's a good player. I know what he can do. Yada yada yada. He's familiar with the guys here, and blah blah blah. And it was good to see somebody stick up for Rose that way. I just was very appreciative of it. Okay. Now, with that being said, the work now got to be done. Rose, you got to go out there and prove. You don't have to prove anything to anybody but yourself. I'm sorry, let me take that back. You don't have to prove anything to anybody but yourself, but you have a responsibility to the Minnesota Timberwolves to produce. And because I know you take great pride in yourself, you can't help but. So I want to say congratulations to Derrick for his first game back, and I expect you to continue to get better and better and better. And congratulations on y'all win 109 over the Golden State Warriors. Well, and also remember now, Golden State was without Steph Curry. So let's don't get too hyped. Okay, but anyway, next thing I want to talk about is the Los Angeles Lakers blowout, oh my God, of the Cleveland Cavaliers. and that was just looking so bad on so many levels. First of all, it looked so bad because it's starting to look more and more like, LeBron was the problem. That guy, Jay Crowder, that's up in Utah, he's doing better that he's away from LeBron. Certainly Isaiah Thomas is doing better that he's away from LeBron. Y'all already see D Wade is making Miami great again, and that pushed it. I mean, they're gonna make the playoffs, looks like. So, I don't know. Cleveland, y'all better get yourself together, because at the beginning of the season, I really was gonna go with Cleveland. I don't know why. It would have been the first time. I think because I was emotional. Okay. Because the more I look at that team, I'm just hoping that they don't exit in the first round. I'm serious. And yes, that is a team with LeBron on it. So that's just my thought process on that. I shouldn't have thought about LeBron James, because every time I think about him, I wonder about PEDs. That's just my thought. I'm sorry. I go off in tangents sometimes. But anyway, I want y'all to leave y'all comments down below. Please tell me what you think about Derrick Rose. And I know a couple of y'all say, even a couple of y'all even was telling me that, hey, you rooting for Derrick Rose too. So those of you who are, we on the same team, and I just hope he does well, especially when you got people like you said, Charles Barkley, saying just crazy stuff. And I think Charles Barkley is he got a lot of hater in him, because he didn't get the best out of his ability, and he sat in Milwaukee at Major Goosby's all the time, eating and drinking and stuff every time they came to town. In fact, we had a big pig that was on the wall in Major Goosby's. Anybody that can bear witness to it for me, tell me. Tell these people, hit it and put like, and his name was Charles Barkley. He was right on the wall, because every time he came to Milwaukee and they played at the arena back in the day, he would have fights. Everybody would go over to Major Goosby's after the game. Some of the players would come in back in the day. I mean, times have changed so much. But Charles Barkley, you was a damn troublemaker. And you a troublemaker now. You was a troublemaker then. And you got the nerve to talk shit to people because you didn't get the best out of your ability, because you spent too much time partying. Tell the truth. Nobody I ever seen in the history of the game that was as plump as you and could play as good as you. I don't even know one. Maybe Wes Unseld, but he wasn't even as good as you. So you just stop it. You didn't get the best out of your ability, and that's okay, because a lot of us don't. All right, but don't be hating on nobody else because of your shit. All right. So now let me just move on, because I went off on a tangent again. Y'all know how I go. Lastly, but not leastly, BJ. I want to welcome from the Wisconsin herd back to where he started from. That's none other than Mr. Brandon Jennings. Yes. The Bucks picked him back up. He signed a 10-day contract, old lefty, to play with the Bucks, because he was on their what do you call it? Their their minor league squad. So they called him up because he was just killing them over there. Because I think Brandon was still good. I think his last stint was in the playoffs last year with the Washington Bullets. I mean, y'all see how I just dated myself with Washington Wizards, but he got kicked out of one of those games because he was in there fighting, and I guess they were like, dude, we just got you, claimed you off waivers. This is not what I want from you. So, him and John Wall pretty much play the same kind of way. I just don't think that they had the room for him. So I'm glad to see him come back to Milwaukee. However, if you stop, making so many babies, you you ain't gonna have a way to support them. So I would just hope you do that first and foremost, brother, because I think you got a little healthy family now. Because when you first came to Milwaukee, you ain't have none. Then you got a couple of them or one of them here. Then it just grew from there. So this is a lot of child support. You're gonna end up like Stevie J talking about that $1 million. I want you to know when you come back here, focus on basketball. You remember in 2009 when you scored that 55 points? I think in your 7th game, we was all happy thinking that you would have a long and illustrious career with Milwaukee. Okay? Then you went here and start going down berserk. Start seeing you all over town in places you ain't had no business. And then going home in the summer in LA and just getting beside yourself. So we want you to do better. Alright? Now, other than that, I'm glad. Welcome back to Milwaukee. And I'm glad that you're here. So hopefully I'll be able to catch a few games. I'm really hoping to. I really aim to. So hopefully that'll happen. Okay. Now, with that being said, if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, share. I had something else I was gonna say, but damn, y'all, I can't remember. If I don't say it, that's why I be going places. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Getting old ain't for no punks. You better remember that. So for those of y'all making fun of me because I don't remember shit, getting old certainly ain't for no punks, because you can't handle it if 5 minutes ago you was just thinking about something and then 10 minutes later, as you finish the other thought, it's gone. That's a hell of a reality. But anyway, go out and make it a wonderful day. I certainly am. And be blessed. And I'm going to see you next time right here in the Mental House Sports Edition. Bye-bye.